So yes, it is nearly time for liftoff. A ton of Starfield news to go over in this video, but also a very special thank you to Bethesda for sending me a package today, which included, yes, this amazing Flight Crew Frontier jacket. As you can see, it is high quality stuff right here. But yeah, I was very surprised. I opened up the package and it included a bunch of goodies, including this note here. Pause the screen if you want to check that out. But also we have an Elgato Custom Special Edition Starfield Stream Deck. I'm going to make use of that big time. But also we cannot forget about the Logitech G502X Plus mouse. Absolutely beautiful right here. Definitely going to be using this one for sure. Don't forget about, yeah, the jacket that I mentioned earlier. Look at the quality here. It is stunning. But I had to go a step further. I got the collector's edition. I had to get the watch itself. This thing is amazing. You can even take a look at the moon phase for the night. And yeah, a bunch of other really cool stuff that you can do with the watch. But the watch is just beautiful. But yeah, I even got the Xbox Starfield Special Edition controller, property of Constellation. So I am ready to go over here for Starfield big time. Again, very special thank you to Bethesda for sending me this amazing package. Let me tell you what, it's been rough over here, not gonna lie, with being so sick. You guys may know about that or not, but yeah, this actually lifted my spirits big time. Believe me on that one. Now, let's get into the actual news, shall we? So first and foremost, and stick with me here because this ended up actually being bigger news than originally thought. So check it out right here. It says, Imagine Dragons releases official Starfield song called Children of the Sky, Destiny's Calling Me. Now that title, Children of the Sky, is actually very, very significant. And you can check out the song for yourself. There's a whole music video as well. Let me know what you make of the song, by the way. But let's get into the connections, shall we? Someone made the connection immediately out on Reddit. Check it out right here. It says, new BSG Easter egg, and this was posted by Amber1717, and it says Children of the Sky right here. But you're probably wondering, where is this from? So it says the new Imagine Dragons Starfield song is named after a book in Skyrim. This is a very, very cool kind of like tie-in Easter egg, of course, to Elder Scrolls Skyrim. And you can honestly read the book here for yourself if you want to. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. I will have the opportunity for you guys to pause it on this screen here if you want to. But yeah, let's keep going. I just thought that was such a cool connection. It makes me wonder like what other Easter eggs could potentially be in Starfield connecting Starfield and Skyrim. We're gonna have to wait and see what the community discovers for sure. But yeah, also there was this. Check it out. Todd Howard's memo shared across Microsoft, Xbox, and Bethesda. Some final updates, some final words from Todd Howard before Starfield releases here in early access. Let's take a read at what Todd Howard had to say here. So it says, I knocked on Robert Altman's door. Got a few minutes? And the response was sure. It goes on to say it was early 2013. We were developing Fallout 4 and Skyrim was still enjoying enormous success. I was there to pitch him on our next game. It would not be a sequel to our current games. He looked concerned, but a grand space RPG and our first new IP in over 25 years. Looks curious. It would delve into creation and the search for our place in the universe. Slight twinkle. You would explore the galaxy in ways only video games can do, and it would be called Starfield. And then we got a smile there, and it says, sounds fantastic. Now, Robert would be the very first to believe in us, no matter the situation. Our path to creating Starfield would be a long and winding one, where we made other games along the way. Fallout 4, Skyrim Special Edition, Fallout Shelter, Skyrim VR, Fallout 76, Skyrim again. And the core development from 2020 to 2023 saw enormous changes in our lives. A global pandemic, Robert's passing, and becoming part of Xbox. Furthermore, it says, it's incredible to be at the moment where Starfield is finally launching this week. It only exists because everyone else believed as well. We've been supported for decades by everyone at ZeniMax, all doing their best work yet. Special thanks to our publishing teams who aim to create not just another release, but something that would capture the minds and inspire gamers everywhere. And to our partners in QA who have the difficult task of testing a game where anything can and will happen. And thanks to Jamie Lender and our admin HR teams who supported everyone during the most challenging years any of us have faced. Furthermore, it says, and of course, there's Phil Spencer. His support of every game and every player has been unwavering and fierce. Joining Xbox brought us closer to to so many we had worked with for over 20 years. I cannot imagine a better place to create games where the diversity of studios, creators, and games are allowed to flourish. This support came from the entire Xbox leadership team in all areas of publishing and dev support. Special thanks to the magicians at ATG, whose spells and incantations helped make this our best performing game. So that is also really cool to hear. Furthermore, it says, most importantly is the team I work with at Bethesda Game Studios. It's an incredible blessing to be surrounded by so many talented and inspirational people every day. Moments like this make you reflect back. Some of us have been together for decades, some joined more recently, but everyone has the same passion. I could not be prouder of their continued dedication to create something truly special. Furthermore, it says, lastly, a huge thanks to all of you within the Xbox and Bethesda family. Your enthusiasm and encouragement have meant the world to us. Creating this game has been one of the most challenging and thrilling experiences of our careers, a journey we'll never forget. And as we come to the end of this chapter, we pass along to you. Each of you is receiving the game with early access and can begin playing this Friday, September 1st. But since it's one global time, you can actually play Thursday evening, thanks New Zealand. And it says this, we hope you get a chance to play and that your journey is as rewarding as ours. All our best, Todd. So you can feel the passion and the meaning in that letter. And I find it incredible that they, according to them at least, that they have been able to make their most polished game despite many challenges that this development team has faced, like the pandemic. That's one big challenge a lot of development teams have faced. And to come out of that with a very polished game, one of the most polished games ever from Bethesda, that's saying something. That is amazing. But yeah, we got to keep going here and talk about more news because we also have a warning. Check it out right here. It says this, AMD warns of fake Radeon Starfield GPU giveaways. And this is significant because there are some major scam artistry going on right now on social media. Check it out. Here's an example. This is from Bill Murphy at AMD. He says, hey folks, be wary of fake giveaways for the custom Starfield GPU. Just a heads up, that is at this moment, we do not believe this is a partner of AMD or Bethesda. Please be wary. So there's going to be some scam artistry going on right now. Now, there are some other interesting things going on around this graphics card as well, because check this out right here. It says a 1 out of 500 limited edition Starfield graphics card and CPU bundle is up for auction. The seller claims that money from the sale will go to charity. Look at this beastly machine right here. It looks absolutely amazing. But yeah, the listing itself, as you can see, it has skyrocketed to $3,650 already just for the graphics card alone. And this has about, I believe, 5 days still remaining on it. So we'll see what happens with this one. I'm kind of curious to see what the end price will ultimately be when all is said and done with that one. But yeah, what's so impressive about Starfield is the lengths at which they're willing to really do their homework and research with this game. Yes, it is a fictional story, of course, but it's very much grounded in reality. Check it out right here. It says this, to enhance Starfield's religions, Bethesda consulted a former Skyrim and Fallout 4 writer now training as a priest. I kid you not. So check it out. Let's get into some of the quotes here. It says, religion was a way to talk about these big concepts, but not dive too far down the rabbit hole. You don't want to offend people. So they're kind of walking this tightrope with this. But I'm kind of glad that they actually went in this direction because it's fascinating. It says, we actually had Shane Skang, who is one of our writers on Skyrim and Fallout 4. He's now studying to be a Jesuit priest. We talked to him about if we were to make this real, this religion, what would we do? How would we write it? And so he advised us and did some writing for us. He wrote for the Sanctum Universum, and it really grounded it in the believable. So I love this sort of detail, and I think it's going to help make Starfield that much more believable, again, despite the fact that we're talking about a fictional story. So yes, cannot wait for, the reviews to finally come out on August 31st. Mentioning that, remember, turn on notifications, subscribe, because I'm going to have a spoiler-free review up on August 31st. That is tomorrow, so that's going to be very, very soon. So hyped about that one. But yeah, mentioning the reviews and early gameplay footage, we have this Starfield streams will start 8 hours before release. Some players have permission to start streaming as soon as reviews go up. So yeah, that's another thing to look out for. I'm a bit apprehensive of streaming myself because I'm so very worried about spoiling this game for anyone at all. So I want things to be kept a surprise for sure. Yeah, we also have some fascinating discussions out on Reddit. Check it out. It says, think about it. Some 12-year-old out there is going to have the same experience with Starfield you got to have with Skyrim. Thanks to Bethesda, this is shaping up to be another magical experience. I wish I was 13 again with very little responsibility. I would be like a jumping bean with excitement right now. And this ties into the next post right here, I think, perfectly. It says, reminder to all EA players, that's early access players, please don't spoil the game. Please be mindful that 95% of the player base is playing on the 6th, including me, so don't spoil any story, features, or anything that would have created a holy crap feeling for the rest. Don't make us mute this sub, for the love of God. Thank you. I 100% agree about that one. Even with Skyrim, I remember playing that for the first time. I got to experience the reveal of certain cities in an epic fashion, and I had never seen any type of gameplay clips or snippets of those type of locations. It was endless in Skyrim for me, the shock, value of just seeing things. So I think that type of discovery is so important to keep intact when it comes to even Starfield. But yeah, let's get into your top comments from my previous video, which is this one right here. It says Starfield, it's official, new in-game updates, legendary encounters, interstellar travel, and more. Let's scroll on down and see what you guys had to say about this one. We have J-Dog Unchained, who says, I appreciate you keeping the spoilers under wrap. Thank you. I've been trying to keep up to date with as few spoilers as possible. I've been the same way, man. And it says, The Dragon 07, it says, a space game on par with the likes of Red Dead Redemption 2 will be absolutely epic. Seriously feels like I find something I've never seen almost every time I play that game. That's one reason I love to boot up Red Dead Redemption 2 all the time now. We have Kevin Ford, who says, pre-installed, ready to go for early access, going to put so many hours into Starfield, aren't we all? And we have Chris, who says, just wanted to say thank you for all the awesome content. I've been following you since the launch of Diablo 4, and I'm super glad you are also covering Starfield. Thanks again. Yeah, we'll see if I rotate back over to Diablo 4. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that game, of course. And then I'm looking forward to, of course, what happens with Cyberpunk as well. Now we have Johnny8404 says, thank you for concentrating on news surrounding the game instead of other things going on because of the game. Quite refreshing. Great video. Appreciate it. You got it. I'm going to keep focused on, I think, what you guys want, which is news about the game. Then we have Ghost Panzer, who says, a really cool thing, they allow you to do it. It's a customization option. You can change what your companions look like. And we have, I don't know how to say this name, but he says, I'm beyond excited for the game. I really hope it holds up to the hype. I've tried so hard not to get on the hype train, but I left the station a long time ago now. The only other time I get this excited for a game is whenever I hear about a new World of Warcraft expansion. So close. Yeah, I say just embrace the hype of gaming. You can be excited about things. That's a part of enjoying gaming, is the hype leading up to the game. Of course, I always recommend with every game that I cover to you all, keep your hype levels in check, be reasonable. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned here for more Starfield news and updates. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you all next time. Take care.